2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
Welcome to 2K3. Shaquille O'Neal starting to get into the thick of the NBA season. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Golden State Warriors season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Hey, Shaq, we know what the Golden State Warriors are capable of offensively. What do you...
They have several fantastic defenders inside and out, and with the new coach, Steve Kerr, they're going to be doing even better things.
Time to send you out now to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the tip.
And now, the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. At the small forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 20, Tony Snell. And guard 6'7" from Marquette, number 21, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler. The other forward, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 16, Pau Gasol. The man in the middle from Florida, number 13, Joakim Noah. And at guard, 6'3" from Memphis, number 1, Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose. The head coach for your home team is Tom Thibodeau.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Here with my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, they owned the boards at both ends of the floor in that game. I thought that was what won it for them more than anything else.
Well, that was the one area they knew they could exploit in the matchup, and boy, did they ever exploit it.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Gasol's shot is good.
Pau Gasol is one of the most skilled 7-footers in the game. He can pass, handle the ball, shoot it from outside, and he's terrific on the low block. He has all the moves, and he knows how to link them together, too.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Andre Iguodala spent 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town. He said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him overpaid. They wanted more out of him in terms of being a star and a scorer. That's not really who he is, but not necessarily his score.
Now here's Gasol. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte.
And his rebounding in that game, Kevin, just tremendous. He owned the boards.
Gasol against Curry. And he banks in the layup.
And Iguodala, now in his 30s, sporting a few gray hairs. I haven't seen any of them yet, but maybe they are there. He's still a great athlete and a fantastic ball handler for a swingman, so his drive and kick game, really a terrific fit for the Warriors.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
And the layup's good off the glass. Iguodala's got 5 points so far.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
And it's Butler missing.
And Iguodala, a decent shooter from long range, but that's never been his calling card offensively. Instead, he's a quality playmaker, and a player moves well without the ball.
Now here's Rose after the miss from Stephen Curry. Outside Butler. Iguodala with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. No good. And it's Chicago the other way. Kicks it to Snell. Back to Rose. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, you know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint. Makes sense, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Curry. The Bulls knocking down the three. Pass to Iguodala. Thompson outside, off the pick. And he overshot that one, missing.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
That ties it up. Noah's got his first points of the night.
See the way he times his passes so well? That's a great assist.
Outside Curry. Iguodala outside. Thompson outside. Lee outside. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Chicago has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Not so long ago, this Golden State Warriors franchise was in disarray, and boy, what a reversal it's been over the last few seasons. Excellent chemistry. It seems they have a real culture that players want to be a part of.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Outside Curry. Passes it to Iguodala. Bogut with a screen on Butler. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. With some arc, Chicago grabs the miss. Now here's Rose. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Butler goes in. Back to Rose. The dish to Snell. Gasol inside. He's against Lee, and he gets it to go. And for the Warriors in the summers, you know, Steve, almost all the players coming in early to work together.
Well, that's how you get better. I mean, you really improve in the summer in this league with the work you put in. And you know, a lot of the Warriors players stick around the Bay Area and work every day. That's the kind of commitment it takes.
Rose against Curry. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
Rose kicks to Butler. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. No good. Good D by Lee. Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Curry dishes to Iguodala. Back to Curry from past the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gasol's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rose attacking. Here's Snell. A second chance effort. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And the first one drops.
Joakim Noah, one of the great effort players in the NBA. His energy and mobility enable him to make his impact felt all over the court.
The Bulls making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for David Lee. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here is Livingston, averaging 6 points per contest. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Livingston. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, you talk about Noah's energy and hustle. His offensive rebounding is a huge plus for their offense, and his speed in transition creates problems for the opposing big man as well.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. At the defensive end, Steve, Noah is a key player.
Yeah, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Kevin. He gives you rebounds, blocks, steals, but what impresses me the most is his ability to guard on the perimeter against screen and roll when he switches out onto point guards. He's unmatched in that category.
Rose kicks to Butler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's McDermott. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Doug McDermott was a high school teammate of Harrison Barnes back in Ames, Iowa. They helped the team win 53 straight games and back-to-back state titles. At the time, Barnes was seen as the surefire NBA prospect, but McDermott became a superstar in his own right, playing for his dad at Creighton.
Here is Livingston. Spates trying to break loose. Livingston, that's good. And Chicago has possession. Outside Rose. Outside Butler. Feeds to Rose. Looking for Gibson. He gets it there. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Gibson's got his first basket of the night. And Doug McDermott ended up playing for his father at Creighton. Dad didn't take it easy on him either. And, you know, do you think that Clark prepares him for playing under a demanding coach like Tom Thibodeau?
Without question, Kevin. I mean, you play for a demanding coach in college, and it prepares you for what you're going to face in a coach like Tom Thibodeau, who holds his guys to a high standard of accountability, demands an awful lot out of them in practice and in games. So I think Doug McDermott will be well prepared for what is going to be required as a member of the Bulls.
Drills the three-pointer. McDermott's got 5.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, they didn't exactly roll over. They had a good chance to win in that game. It just didn't come together for them at the right time.
Hey, the all-around effort was very solid, but they're not interested in moral victories. A loss is a loss.
McDermott with a steal. Rose against Barnes. McDermott kicks to Rose. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now a 7-point Bulls lead. The Warriors have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Barnes passes to Spates. Shot clock at 6. Off the left rim and out.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
And that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 9.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Barnes sets a screen for Green. Out left to the wing. Here's Barnes. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Rose dishes to Butler. There's the feed to Gibson. Pushes in for a double-digit lead.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Here is Livingston. He kicks it to Barnes. Thompson, a screen on Gibson. Pass to Livingston. Dishes it to Thompson. They need this. The shot is off. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Bulls out front, up 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Next Wednesday, December 10th, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers go up against Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. Do not miss it.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
Warriors trail by 11. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Barnes and Green, the forward tandem. Curry is out there with Iguodala. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, Steph Curry, of course, deadly from outside the arc. But last season he tried to improve his ability to get to the rim. In fact, he significantly increased his points in the paint last year.
And for Curry, improving his driving ability. He already had the handles, but he tried to work on his strength to ward off contact.
And Kevin, you know, film study is also playing a role in that progression and development. And he not only improved his finishing ability inside, he also got to the line more often, a result of being more confident in his strength.
Here's Curry after the basket by Nikola Mirotic. Heinrich against Curry. In low to Bogut. Lock it 6. Golden State moving it around. And the shot is good.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Heinrich outside. He feeds it to Mirotic. Green with the rebound.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Shot's good. And it's 7 points for Andre Iguodala. The Bulls leading by 6. And here's Heinrich. Here's Gibson. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Gibson's got 8 points.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Now here's McDermott. He's got 5. Shot's good by Gibson. He's got 10.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Here's Iguodala. 9 points in the game so far. Bogut says a screen for Iguodala. Barnes can't get it to go. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Heinrich kicks to Mirotic. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Yeah, the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face, couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
Lee's checked in for the Warriors. It's Curry with the drive. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Other than the big offensive struggles last year, the Bulls were pretty much how they have been the last few years.
Exactly, Kevin. A strong defense with excellent rebounding and togetherness, and just lacked a little offensive firepower.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Guys, Draymond Green, a second-round pick in 2012, but his tough defense and high basketball IQ have earned him minutes. He said, quote, "I never cared about stats, and I still don't. My goal is to have an impact on the game." Sometimes you have the biggest impact with plays that don't show up in the stats. Those are the plays I live for. Great attitude, Kevin.
A real gamer, Doris. He loves the game. Thanks. And here's Heinrich. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Here's Snell. Right now averaging 7 points a game. The shot by Heinrich no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently. But it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Here's Gibson. Offensive rebound. Mirotic passes to Gibson, and the layup's good off the glass. Gibson's got 12 points in the game.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Now here's Iguodala. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Curry with a wide-open look, and another three for Golden State.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
Here's Snell. Mirotic dishes to Snell. Heinrich up top. Let's go. David Lee comes up with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. And Curry, here we go. Misses from close range.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
And that one's good.
He's just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just to add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
And the Warriors with possession here. Following the three-point basket by Chicago, it's Lee, top of the key. With his first shot attempt, it's all in by the Bulls.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Here's Mirotic. And Gibson kicks to Heinrich. Tries again. And there's McDermott. That's good on the assist by Heinrich. And it's 7 points for Doug McDermott. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Curry. The pass to Iguodala. Kicks to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Bogut.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Last season, Andrew Bogut was able to say that he was the healthiest he's been in years. And that might not seem like much, but it makes a huge difference for him to be at full strength.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And with Bogut feeling 100%, you know, he had so many injuries over the years leading up to last season that it was hard for him to really find himself once again. But when he's 100%, he's really a force in the middle.
Some changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Mirotic. Jimmy Butler comes in for McDermott, and it's Rose in for Tony Snell. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. Klay Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala, and it's Livingston in for Curry. Now here's Lee. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well, guys. He made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
Kept alive, tries again, and it will go. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Spates.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Heinrich from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Spates has got his third rebound tonight. And with Bogut, as you said, I think people forget just how impactful he can be when healthy. Everyone knows that he's an amazing defender. And he's one of the top centers in the league when he's healthy.
To have a legitimate 7-footer who can move and pass the ball as well as Bogut does, that does wonders for a team at both ends of the floor.
Here's Rose. The Warriors making the shot, and he converts the layup. Rose has got his second bucket tonight.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Warriors trail by 7. Livingston passes to Lee. From the stripe. Here's Spates. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Spates has got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Rose penetrating. Releases from 15. Rose with another miss.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Here is Livingston. He's got 6. Corner, Barnes. No good on the triple.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Rose. Right now averaging 21 points a game. Warriors with the rebound. Speights has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. It's Thompson off the drive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
The Warriors have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Guys, this has been one of the weaknesses for this team all season long. They're shooting just 71% as a team.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And we're through 2 here in a good one. Bulls lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take on the 3-point line. But, you know, you just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and no turnaround.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy in the NBA.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. One guy who's getting it done is Taj Gibson.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And, Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
Warriors trail by 4.
Well, you know, the Warriors have been a tough team at home for a while now. It's in the last few years where they've proven that they can get it done on the road as well.
Rose and Snell teaming up in the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Butler in at the 3. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris.
Well, the Warriors did more than hold their own on the road. I mean, they slowly have become one of the best road teams in the league. 24 wins away from Oracle last year.
Gasol dishes to Noah, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Noah's got 8 points.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Iguodala with a screen on Gasol. Lee kicks to Iguodala. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Butler. Back on the topic of the Warriors, those 24 wins, Clark, were actually the 3rd most in the entire NBA.
That really is something. Only the Spurs and Thunder won more road games than the Warriors did. And when you get hot like this team can, you can win in any building, and they proved that. You know, the Bulls' offense was not that great last year. As a matter of fact, they struggled to score. But when they did get to 100 points, they were one of the best teams in the league.
Well, as you said with the Bulls, a 22-2 record last season when they got to 100 points.
Well, it's a perfect example of how dominant their defense is. I mean, if they got to 100, they knew they could count on their D every single night. But getting to 100 was the problem. They did not score very easily. And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Rose up on top, guarded by Curry. Pulls it up. Rose, good. Rose has got 10 points.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Timeout called the Warriors. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Always a little tougher to see how you match up with teams in the opposite conference because you just don't see them very often.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at San Antonio, things going their way so far in this season. Right now they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And of course the Golden State Warriors, 7.5 games behind.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've continued to sit in that middle tier of teams that might be able to make the playoffs, but don't have the talent to maybe make a deep run.
Pieces away from real contention.
He's off from 17 feet. Steve talking about the lack of games with reps between these two teams. There's not a lot of history between them, and this is their first chance this season to create some, I guess, with one more meeting later on coming up.
You know, that's what we get when it's East versus West, Kevin, but it certainly hasn't detracted from the atmosphere in here. I think, if anything, it's added a little something to it.
I agree. Now, here's Thompson, averaging 20 points per game. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 11. Pass to Iguodala. Thompson outside. Here's Bogut. That one off the back iron and out.
Textbook defending there. He didn't give him an inch of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, great footwork and terrific positioning, Clark.
Fires from the wing. That doesn't go either for Rose. Warriors trail by 8. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Thompson outside. Passes it to Iguodala. Bogut sets a screen for Iguodala. Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss by Curry.
Steph Curry known for his great shooting, and rightly so, but a well-rounded player. In fact, he tied for second in the NBA last season with 3 triple-doubles.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. The dish now to Thompson. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Snell, the pass to Rose. Good on the jump shot. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Lee sets a screen for Thompson. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Iguodala's got 12 in the game. The Bulls leading by 7. Outside Rose. It's stolen by Curry. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself.
Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was. A stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Rose with the ball. 14 points for him. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Lee. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Butler. And again, no good by Chicago.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
That is good. And now just a 3-point Bulls lead. The Bulls have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Maurice Spates, a big man with a nice shooting touch. Last season, an uptick in three-point attempts for him. And that might be a good move, developing his shot outside the arc. The three and the way the game is played now is much more valuable than the long two-point shot.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. McDermott comes in for Jimmy Butler. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. McDermott. And again, Chicago, no good. Warriors trail by 3. And Mo Spates, a backup big for Florida during their second NCAA title in 07.
And he declared for the draft in 2008. He's taken 16th overall. He's been a solid rotation player throughout his career. He could probably improve a little bit defensively, but offensively, he's got the ability to score out there, both inside and out.
Rose dishes to Gibson. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And a moment to check out Klay Thompson here. Some good work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 19 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Rose. Livingston kicks to Barnes. Thompson passes to Spates. Gasol with the block. Outside Rose. Ring shot on the way. The Warriors pull it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Here is Livingston. He's got 6. He dishes it to Barnes. Plenty of space. And the jumper is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. To stop the drought. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Boy, he should have made that one. He had plenty of cushion between himself and the defender.
Thompson misses.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grip.
Rose, no good.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Outside, Green. Back to Thompson. Feeds it to Livingston. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Just 4 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Barnes. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
Now here's Rose. 14 points for him. Nice shot by McDermott.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Warriors trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Thompson dishes to Livingston. Now the feed to Barnes. Spates sets a screen. Thompson inside the line, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Thompson's got 7 points.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
Now here's Rose. Right now averaging 21 points a game. Snell, the pass to Rose. Another 3 for Chicago.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
In low to Spates. Nobody near Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Bulls. They lead by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next.
on tap next Friday, December 12th. Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. Make sure to catch it.
Chicago leading by 5 on the court for Golden State here in the 4th. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Green at the 4 with Lee at the 5. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Now here's McDermott. Here's Gibson. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Pass to Thompson. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lee. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Now here's Lee. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Andre Iguodala.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
Here's Butler, and the layup falls. And the Bulls lead by 4.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Curry dishes to Bogut, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Bulls leading by 4. Heinrich outside. The kick outside to Butler. Dishes it to Gibson. Another one falls for Chicago.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Curry passes it to Iguodala. He kicks it to Thompson. The 11-footer. Shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Now here's Butler. Here's Heinrich. The 15-footer. Good. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Iguodala. Iguodala left side. Back to Curry. Thompson outside. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
Heinrich against Curry. Here's McDermott. Here's Gibson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some fantastic numbers here for Gibson. He's got 14 points and also a blocked shot.
I had no idea we'd be seeing a performance like this one today.
Totally dominant. I mean, pure domination. Taj Gibson, in his 6th season now in the NBA, he's in the prime of his career at 29 years old. Last season, he upped his scoring rate and averaged double digits for the first time in his career.
Now here's Lee. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Heinrich against Curry. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And for Gibson, becoming more efficient, more free throw attempts, and a big leap, guys, in his free throw percentage. Steve cracking 70% from the line for the first time.
It was by far his best performance offensively, Kevin. He came into his own in terms of his post play, his aggressiveness. I think he just believed in his own mind and his own heart that he was now a good offensive player, and that's the case, no question.
And so it's Golden State with it after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Iguodala's drive. It's all in by the Bulls. Gibson's got 8 rebounds in this game.
You know, they've built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those things has been rebounding, Clark, because they have really come out and taken control of the boards.
That's his 4th personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you know, Taj Gibson was the 26th pick back in 2009 coming out of USC, and boy, what a get for the Bulls. He's a defensive-minded big man who can defend the 4 and 5 positions, and he's also got a very reliable mid-range jumper.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Bulls. Lee against Gibson. Lee dishes to Curry. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Bulls leading by 5. Outside Rose. The step back jumper is good. Rose has got 19 points.
And for Taj Gibson at 6'10", a 7'4" wingspan, that length helps make him disruptive. An excellent defender and shot blocker.
Now here's Curry. Lee, a screen on Butler. It's Iguodala with the drive. Blocked. Now here's Rose. The pass to Butler for the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Bogut's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Gibson very mobile, able to cover ground defensively.
Yeah, he's got a slender build, Kevin, but he's a worker in the weight room. Slight and light, but Coach Thibodeau says he's the team's hardest worker, and he's getting stronger.
For Chicago, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Rose. And yes, sir, that one drops. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Curry passes to Thompson. Thompson right side. Bogut says a screen for Thompson, and they call an illegal screen.
Well, he's been pretty safe with the ball for the most part. In fact, that's his first turnover, guys.
And here are the Bulls now. Outside Rose. Heinrich kicks to Rose. Butler goes in. Elbow shot is on the way. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, clearly they were starting to show signs of fatigue, so Coach wanted to give them a second to get their win back.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Now here's Iguodala. Back to Curry. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. Butler against Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 21 points for Steph Curry. Chicago leading by 5.
2 minutes, 2-1.
1:56 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Rose. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They've done a great job of controlling the boards in this one, Kevin.
Curry can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Bogut with a screen on Rose. Lee left side. Back to Curry. Thompson outside. Thompson left side. A fader. And right on target. Good. Now it's just a 3-point Bulls lead.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of clutch buckets here in the fourth.
58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Rose. Good.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 5. 51 seconds left in the fourth. .51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. Kicks to Iguodala. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Green, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
He adds to their lead with a couple of solid free throws.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Curry can't get it to go. The Bulls shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And here's Rose. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Pal, this win was punctuated by some quality defensive plays. How important is the defensive execution to your success?
Well, defense got to be always our motor. You know, if we get some stops, we're doing a good job defensively, everything will be okay from that point on. So we just got to continue to emphasize our defense.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Taj Gibson.